welcome back to Gammy's Gotcha, where we get to connect on my little speck on the net. Anyway, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you different ways of being able to tell if you are into ketosis. There's three different ways. First of all, there is a blood, a breath, and also a pee strip. So I'm going to kind of go over the ones that I'm familiar with. I've never bought a breath one before, just for the fact that just from what I've heard about it, so that it's not exactly accurate coming through the breath. But we're going to go through the blood and also the urine. I'm not going to take in the bathroom with me, but I'm just going to show you some of the strips. But anyway, hold tight, here we go. What I want to go over first of all is the two that I use. Keto, what are they? KetoSticks is what they're called. These are excellent when you first get started on testing to see if your body is in ketosis. You don't have to get this particular type. This is just the one that I got. I got it over on Amazon, but you're able to get these, I think, at Walgreens, CVS, any place like that. Anytime you're past the negative and you get into a trace or above, that means that you're in ketosis. So what you're gonna do is, I'll kind of show you, I'll demonstrate it. Well, not demonstrate it, but okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wet it down in your urine. So men, if you're standing up, just swipe it through your stream. And women, you just do the same. You just wipe it through your stream. Just kind of let it, don't hold it down there a long time. Just get it wet. Let it set, and like on this jar here, I think you let it set for, I don't know, 15 seconds. And then just hold it up on this little graph and see, if you can see, it starts with a negative trace. It's pretty beige there. And then depending on where you're at, then you can kind of look. And I used to always write down, I'm a logger. So I logged down. I would just write down all the different levels that I was. Here we have the Keto Mojo, and I love this little guy. It comes with a little pouch like this, and the little meter, and then it comes with some ketone strips and also some glucose strips. So I test them both twice a day. I usually do it first thing in the morning, and then I do it after dinner, about an hour after dinner, just to kind of see where I am. In the morning, I just try to do it on a fasting state, just so I know where I'm at. So anyway, let's go ahead and pull a couple of these out. Think about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a new needle in here for you. And I just put them in a little Ziploc baggie. I ordered some individual disposable alcohol packages, just to kind of clean your skin. And I also ordered more of these little lancers. And so you can see, once you take off the little round tip, you can see it's got a little spike there. It'll prick you. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to load this little guy. So right here, it locks here. And then also it has these little gauge here so you can see how deep you want it to go in. I want it, first time, I want it to draw some blood. So I have it on the max, how deep it goes in your skin. So anyway, you just see this little part right here. You have to unlock it and pull it up. Then what you do is you put your new little lance thing in, just put it in there, and then just twist off the top. Hang on to it while you're turning that. And there's your, so we're gonna put it back in here. All right. Before you cock it, there's no color there. Sorry, my nails are awful. But see, when you cock it, now it's ready to go. Now you can see that it's kind of a yellow-orange. I don't know how much you can. That means you're ready to roll. So let's go ahead and wipe your finger down here real good. Get any kind of lotion or soaps or anything like that off. Let it dry. So meanwhile, while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and first of all start with my ketones. I put one of my ketone strips. You do it where you have a little, it's almost like a little straw. You put your blood in there and it kind of slurps it down to the blue. So you want the blue to come towards the front. Push it down. Okay, so now that we're ready, we've got it all cocked, finger all ready to go. We're gonna push down on the little thing and we're gonna squeeze out some blood. And it doesn't take very much. I hear that some of them you have to really take a lot of blood. But you just kind of lay it right here next to your blood and it just kind of draws it in like a little straw. Once it has enough, it'll go ahead and click and then it starts counting down. So showing that I'm at 3.2. There we go. I've had a little bit to eat, not much today, and it's what, about noon right now. So I really have, I've had coffee basically. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close. Okay? Let me get it fired up here. It takes a second and then it lights up. And if you have this, you'd be able to read it for some odd reason. I don't really know why. I might shut off the light and just see if that helps with seeing what it is. Okay, so my glucose is at 83. Wait, now can you see it? Yeah, now you can see it. So that's really good. You want to watch a great channel on one of the doctors. Her name is Dr. Boz. She's wonderful. And what she does is she takes, this is for healing for cancer. Her mother had cancer. Anyway, what she does is she takes your glucose, which, what was I, 83? That's one thing nice about this, if you forget what you had. And I write everything down. So it's 83 divided by my ketones. My ketones were 3.2 equals. So I'm at 25.9. 80 or under is weight loss. And then 40 or under, it helps with like autoimmune disease and your skin and all. So anyway, it's the lower the better, basically. And then 20 or under is like fighting cancer. That's what she likes her patients to be in. Is please realize that being under 20 does require a doctor's supervision. Now I'm at 25, so I would be in the like to help with diseases, for autoimmune diseases. It's a great number. I'm really happy with that. This is a chart from Dr. Boz, and I will make sure I link this photo below the description in a link. So make sure you check it out if you do decide you want to check them. I start with the date. So today is, let's see, time is, and then I put AM or PM, so I will go, it's PM right now. Am I fasting or non-fasting? I kind of like to see that. And I'm non-fasting because I've had a little bit to eat, not much. My glucose was, okay, and then this section you go ahead and write down for your glucose and then divide it by your ketones. And then you come up with equals, which would be the 25. And then we'll put it down as 25. So that's kind of how I keep track. Just so I know, I do it AM, PM. Really just depends. And if you want to test to see if something kind of kicks you out of ketosis, they say that on this meter, the best thing to do to see if you are in ketosis is anything 0.5 or above. That means that there is a trace in that you are in ketosis. So I'm also going to link below this Keto Mojo little wheel. It kind of tells you on a chart and tells you exactly on your ketones about what zone you'd be in. Just a little FYI. I just thought I would share that with you. They're not, the glucose sticks are not that expensive. Ketone sticks, I think they're like almost like $1 per strip. So, but it's one of the cheapest ones that you can get. So I would look in, if you're wanting to, like I said, you don't have to buy any of this stuff. But if you're just kind of curious and if you're just getting started, oh, I do want to tell you too, these only work for a certain amount of time. And if anybody tells you any difference, I beg to differ, because I can do my blood test, which I totally rely on more, and it shows that I am in ketosis, which I should be because I haven't done anything to bump it out. But it may not register on these pee strips after like your first couple months. maybe 3 months. I don't know. And if they can, and I've done it at the exact same time, and I don't know why they don't work anymore. But cheap way, fun way. It's just kind of fun to log it because it's just, I don't know. I had seen a couple of the articles talk about them, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get me some little strips and what the hey, not. But it's fun. Just a little something that you might want to look into. Listen, if it's bugging you and if you don't like to see that your strips aren't changing a certain color or whatever, don't do it. It's kind of like the scales. If the scales are not moving, listen, don't stress about if you're going to have a good day or bad day. I've been through that so many years. But if it encourages you, why not? But you do not have to buy any of this stuff. And I just want everybody to know this is a cheap diet. You do not have to buy into anything. These are just little tools that I have found to be helpful and kind of fun to check it. And my husband, he checks along with me now too. So it's almost kind of like it's ridiculous, but it's kind of like a competition, like everything we do together. But anyway, it's just kind of fun. The reason why I went with the Keto Mojo, just because I've done some research on it, was because of the price of the strips. And it just came so highly recommended by so many people that are on the keto diet. And it's just a nice little way to kind of just check it out and see if you're in ketosis or not. We gotta have little Coco in here with us. What would it be without her, my little mascot? Anyway, Coco, say hi, everybody. Have a great weekend. We love you. Ciao for now.